I'm here with Johan Hobb, the manager for active safety testing at Mercedes, and he's about to show me the B-Class driving simulator that they have set up here. What does this do?
I'm glad you came. We have a simulator here. It's on the basis of the new B-Class that we introduced last year, actually, in Europe, and it will be introduced in Canada this year. We're going to start driving right away. Yeah. I chose an Autobahn scenario for the first scenario we have, and I can show you how...
I like the sound of that. That means I get to drive as fast as I want, right?
Well, I won't take your license if you go if you exceed 150, if that's your question.
I definitely will do that. Okay, are we ready? And when Germans are driving on the Autobahn and they are going maybe a little bit too fast and they just set in the cruise control, isn't there a danger they might hit other cars that suddenly slow down?
Well, what we have in this car is what we call Distronic Plus. It is an adaptive cruise control using the same radar system, a little different sensor, but the same system. And it is capable of monitoring the road ahead. And if the braking is within 40% braking power, the car is able to follow that car and brake by itself, even down to a complete stop.
Actually, it's just stopping by itself. I'm not touching the brake at all.
Yep.
Adaptive cruise control, handy.
And then if the road is clear again, it will accelerate by itself.
You know what another thing annoys me about driving is always having to crane my neck around to check my blind spot. Does Mercedes have anything to help you out with that?
Well, of course we do. We call it the blind spot assist. We use also radar sensors in the rear bumper, one to the left, one to the right. And we monitor the blind spot. And if there's a car in the blind spot, there will be a red triangle showing in the corresponding outside mirror. And if you look in that mirror, you will see that triangle and you will not change lanes in the first place. If you would start to indicate, even if there is a car, you would hear a sharp beep inside, which is very intuitive.
What if I'm getting tired or maybe I'm distracted and I just sort of start to drift out of my lane?
Same thing, we offer an option here, what we call lane keeping assist. We have a camera which is behind the windscreen, behind the rear view mirror. It's monitoring the road ahead again and looking for lanes, either dotted lines or uncontinuous and continuous lines. Sometimes what happens, or if you get tired, you tend to leave the road. So if you get towards that lane, we have sort of it pulses in the steering wheel. It's like a virtual rumble strip.
Can I just drive on the lawn for a while?
You can drive, yeah. Well, we have to go back though because the simulation is not.
Okay, this is. Oh my gosh.
That's why.
Wow, the whole car is actually shaking.
Okay.
Good thing this is a real drive. How about just a system that makes me a cup of coffee while I'm driving and then I won't get tired?
To be honest, it will show you a cup of coffee and say time for a break. It will suggest that. We don't have a coffee brewing machine inside yet, but well,
one day.
I'm 40 years old, so we still have way to go till I retire. Maybe we'll find a way to do something.
Well, it sounds like a car with a lot of safety features that would give me a lot of confidence driving on the Autobahn. Thanks so much for telling us about it.
My pleasure, and always a safe trip.